Calaroga Shark Media.
Hey, we found your donkey. He's been adopted by a herd of elk. Hello, I'm Johnny Mac with 5 good news stories. A hunter in Northern California was out doing hunting stuff, I guess, and sounds like the donkey got pretty lucky if a hunter was out there. Anyway, the hunter posted on his Instagram channel video of a donkey separated from its owners. Back in 2019, Dave was out walking with Diesel the donkey. Something spooked Diesel the donkey, and Diesel the donkey ran off into the woods. Dave and his wife looked all over, couldn't find the donkey, not even with drones. Over the years, they were sad, and they believed that the donkey probably wasn't up to the task of surviving in the wild. However, the elk hooked it up. The hunter said, "I bumped into a herd of elk that have adopted a donkey. I can't get over seeing it, and I'm amazed the donkey looks happy and healthy." Dave and his wife have since adopted new donkeys, and they said they have no intention of trying to capture Diesel. Diesel's around 8 years old now, and with 3/4 of his life ahead of him. To catch him would be next to impossible. He is truly a wild burro now. Good job, elk. Meanwhile, more than 900 artifacts have been retrieved from 2 ancient shipwrecks discovered in the South China Sea, consisting of piles and piles of porcelain. Along with other pottery works and copper pieces, the wrecks are a testament to the vast maritime trading network overseen by the Ming Dynasty. 10,000 items in total were documented, 1/10 of which were pulled to the surface. The 2 ships lie 12 miles apart, around 90 miles off the coast of Hainan. Good news for Dylan. He's 90 years old and doesn't have to push shopping carts anymore. Karen was a New Orleans news anchor. She was stunned when she saw 90-year-old Dylan pushing shopping carts in the parking lot of a store. Dylan is a former Air Force member who served in Colorado and Greenland. He said he needed about $2,500 a month to make ends meet, but only got half of that from Social Security. That's why he took the job. The Fundraiser read, he's a veteran of the United States military. It's hot. Mr. McCormick was born in 1933, making him part of the silent generation. Please, America, let us be his voice. We can do this. The GoFundMe had a target of $35,000 in 24 hours. 200 grand rolled in through private donations. They cut the thing off at 233. The GoFundMe was updated saying no longer will the 90-year-old veteran have to push shopping carts in triple-digit heat just to put food on his table. Should he choose to remain working, it'll be just that, his choice. If you're in Chicago, you might want to check out the Brookfield Zoo. Koalas, Brumby and Willem are the first koalas to take up residence at the Brookfield Zoo. The zoo turns 90 this month. The koalas are on loan from the San Diego Zoo for 2 years. I was just in the San Diego Zoo 2 weeks ago by the time you're hearing this. Mark is the zoo's Associate Vice President of Animal Care and Conservation and says, "We do have plans to reinvigorate or reimagine our Australian area of the zoo in the future, and we're hoping that the koalas could potentially be a mainstay for the zoo in the future." He says both koalas are settling in really well. Meanwhile, I don't know where the koalas are from, perhaps from Tasmania? Tasmania is trying to get winter tourists down there. Now, our summer is their winter. Tasmania is offering people the opportunity to swap the daily grind of your job for an unusual temporary role during the Tasmanian off-season. Some of the jobs: paranormal investigator, wombat walker, and stargazer. Now, the jobs are unpaid. However, successful applicants will have all their expenses, including travel, food, and hotels, covered by the Tasmanian Tourist Board. That's not bad at all. The paranormal investigator role is voluntary, and just for 1 day, it's open to those with an interest in history and mystery, and it involves picking up on paranormal activity using the latest ghost hunting equipment at Willow Court, one of Australia's oldest asylums. Another job is an oyster organizer. What you do there is you sort, clean, and categorize oysters freshly harvested from the Great Oyster Bay. There will also be opportunities to taste test the oysters. However, that's purely for quality control. Maybe you want to be a truffle hunter, or a wine whisperer, or a wombat walker. During Tasmanian winters, temperatures typically fall between 3 and 11 degrees Celsius, as I'm sweating here in the basement recording a podcast, as it's about 37 Celsius down here. 11 sounds pretty nice about now. And those are your 5 good news stories for today. If you would like this program without those pesky commercials, there's a link in the show notes. It says calaroga.com/plus. You click on that, you fill out some stuff, and you get this podcast and a bunch of others ad-free for just $4.99 a month. If you're on Apple Podcasts, they'll put that option right in front of you where it says subscribe. Check that out. On the Apple version, there's a 30-day free trial if you want to try that as well. All right. See you next time.